Hey, what's up guys? Steve here, and welcome back to a new episode of American Truck Simulator. So today, we're trying out the latest new Colorado DLC. It's something I've been meaning to try for a while now, and unfortunately due to all manner of excuses, this video has come out a little bit later than planned. So today, as you'll see, we're in the new Western Star, which was the latest truck DLC. So that's the 49X. Had a bit of a configuration done on it, but our trusty trendy blue. And for today's route, we have the one everybody wants to do, the Colorado road that is the $1 Million Highway. So for those that don't know, $1 Million Highway was produced, and if I show you on the map, the section we'll be doing will be from Durango here, following it up and round, and there's a secret thing there, we'll try and pick that up on the way through, and then yeah, all the way through, up and straight, and then we're going to Montrose, where we're delivering to a Walmart, whatever you call it. There's a few bits in between. There's a viewpoint or a waypoint, which we'll try and get there as well. And yeah, generally a tricky road, designed to satisfy the mining community at the time. There's various different suggestions why it's called the $1 Million Highway, but we'll come into those in a second. So yeah, we've just caught some rest here at our local garage. I don't know why. Why it's now tipping it down with rain, but it is. It's always sunny in Colorado. It's not, if you believe it. So let's turn that off. We won't be using GPS today. So yes, so we have a fair route to go today. Let's try and put the wipers on, if I can remember which button is which. We don't want to stop again. We've already stopped here once and we've done that. Right, so let's put the wipers on. There we go. Get a little bit faster. Just trying to hit into the building. Got to remember my keys. There we go. Deliberately turned off as many of the different mirrors and bits and pieces off that we can, so that we get as accurate and as true to life, kind of like, I guess, view today. Let's take a right here. So I think we're okay for fuel. Yep, we've got 3/4 of a tank of diesel, so we should be good to go. And yeah, we're taking a right up here. So yeah, thanks for bearing with me during our sort of extended break period. For those of you think that we've got, I'm still juggling this and a full-time job, so we haven't managed to have as much time onto this. A lot of people have been sat at home during lockdown part 2 here in the UK. Not myself, unfortunately. I have had to work all the way through it, and yeah, it's been busy, should we say, trying to keep both things going. Unfortunately, the day job pays the bills at the moment, so that was the one that we had to focus on. So unfortunately, yeah, we had a week where we basically had no video. So this was the video that was supposed to be coming out last week, so yeah, we just didn't get around to completing it in time. And obviously, you know, I know we're a week later from the DLC being out, so yeah, I was hoping, not gonna lie, I was hoping for some slightly better weather today, but we'll see what the road looks like, and maybe once we get up into the hills it might clear a little bit and we might end up with some sunny weather. It was the likelihood of rain was set quite low, but obviously it's still likely enough. But yeah, so we've should have a nice run up. I think, to say, the estimated time of arrival is about 2 hours and 40 minutes. Again, we'll concentrate on the grain. Yeah, it's about 2 hours and 40, so it should make for a reasonable length of video. Right, cool. So we'll put up here, and yeah, obviously we've been doing a lot of the Colorado routes. There is a World of Trucks event going on where you basically have to go to each one of the different towns, or do a transport to each one of the different towns. I can't remember the actual amount of miles that you needed to drive, but I know that it was eclipsed, I think, in about 7 days. I think the community did it in, so it really just shows how either how much time we've got on our hands, or that obviously we're getting the support behind it. So that'll be pretty interesting to see exactly how many we do get in the end, in terms of the amount of people taking part and how many miles they actually end up on. Alright, perfect. So we're uphill. We got quite a heavy trailer today, so hopefully we should be okay. It shouldn't get too weighed down. What's that road? Oh, that road goes straight down. Okay, cool. And yeah, obviously we'll try and get to the viewpoint. Oh, those traffic lights aren't. Okay, right. I wasn't the only one that just saw that. That truck to the left of me just completely disappeared, didn't it? It just completely went. Alright, you wait there, Mr. Trucks. Good, thank you. Yeah. Oh, well. Alright, so we are heading through the north of Durango, maybe? I don't know if it's the north of the town, but anyway, we're heading through. And past Topic. I don't know what these... I know these aren't real brands. I used to have the real brands set up in this, but since one of the latest updates, it seems to have broken all of that, and I can't now get real brands anymore. But I don't know. All right, so it looks like we are taking a left at the end, so let's move over. Right, so where do these roads go? We're assuming a left lane as we're going left. Yeah, why not? The railway track. Oh, could have had either lanes, never mind. Alright, let's go through. Mind the cars as we go through. Notice that those cars don't seem to want to stop directly on the lines. They seem to want to sort of just creep forward just that little bit, just nervingly enough to make you think about having to stop. I guess that's just the way that the the game sets it up, but it'd be good if they stopped a foot or so back. It would be making a little bit less nervous. So yeah, guys, I mentioned earlier, obviously, about the name behind the road. So yeah, obviously it was utilised for, I suppose, the sort of the gold mining industry and the mining industry around it. There's various different suggestions as to why it was called the $1 Million Highway. One of them was that it took $1 million to build each mile. Some people suggested that there was $1 million worth of gold buried in it because it was spoil material, and that potentially there was wasted or unfound gold in amongst all of the other bits and pieces. Whatever it is, it's a feat of engineering. You'll see as we go through it. There's a lot of different like gradients. There's a lot of parts of the road where there's nothing to either side of it. It's just literally sheer drops, and it's a very spectacular road. And if you ever get a chance to, I'd love to get a chance to drive it in real life, but I just don't. Well, you never know. Once travel restrictions are lifted, we might be able to go different places. But yeah, it's a lovely part of the road. You can see here, just sort of obviously watch for rocks and wildlife. Okay, cool. So we'll have to watch out for some wildlife. There we go. So yeah, the San Juan National Forest. So yeah, so obviously lovely workforce in the road. I've got roadworks. Let's try not to run them all over. Yeah, perfect. He's digging a hole. And look at that. Just as we get in, the rain stops. Stop the wipers, there we go. Yeah, rain stops and the sun comes out. Look at this lovely, beautiful sunny day. Alright, it's a 50 mile an hour limit coming up here. That's optimistic, as I'm struggling to get above about 45, but we'll persevere. But yeah, you can see the graph, the sort of the areas changes quite dramatically. You've got a lot of woods and forest. Look, the gate there saying when the road's closed. I do understand from looking at the information that of this area is very prone to heavy snow. I might be making this up, or Wikipedia might be making this up, but yeah, they're very prone to snow, and sort of in the winters and months, this is going to be very, very tricky to get to, potentially even close the road off. So yeah, it's going crazy to imagine, you look at the UK, and every time we get a bit of snow in the UK, people struggle to get anywhere, and you can't get on any major roads, and the whole country goes into meltdown. You can't imagine hauling trucks like this up this road in this weather conditions. It would just be amazing. Obviously, I suppose they're probably a bit better set up for this with snow tyres and things like that, but yeah, it'd be so cool. Alright, so 45 speed limit, we are safe for that, and yeah, you can see, if you see a look on the sat nav, you can sort of see some of the switchback roads and stuff that you get. There is, as I say, I'm pretty sure that there is a sort of, where that bit of road is the little, like, I don't know, we call it like lollipop shaped road. It's probably not the word for a spoon shaped road. There we go. But that's something that you've got to discover. So it's a sort of like a achievement. We'll try and get there if we can when we get up to that bit of the road, and see what it is that we get. But yeah, as you can see, like on the right hand side of that, nice. No, well, not nice, but like quite a sheer drop. No guardrails, no nothing, no nothing to sort of protect you if you were to go over the edge. You'd be just be you, your truck, and whatever's at the bottom, and a lot of trees in between. Right. But I don't know if I can do this. Let's see if I can get the outside view. Look at that. Look at the outside of this. Look at the road. Look at trying to hit the bits, but look. Yeah, oh god, I can't drive third person with a steering wheel, so bad. But yeah, you look over here, and look at all that. Yeah, all that different viewpoints. Now, hopefully, the waypoint and the viewpoint that we get to, that should have something to be able to see what all the scenery around here is like without me crashing into everything. Right, so a bit of a hairpin around here. Let's take a gentle swing around. Oh, there we go. Right, so there should be, coming up here on the left, I don't know what this is, I think this is a mine. Okay, so let's take a left here, see if we can find out whatever is down here. Do a bit of exploring while we're here. That looks like some old towny buildings. Doesn't look like there's anything here to, let's have a look, let's just have a bit of a stop and an abandon. So that looks like part of maybe an old mine of some shape or form. Yeah, going out over to the, I don't know what that would be. Maybe that's a chute of some shape. Maybe it went across the mountains, but yeah. And then some old buildings, obviously here from when the original prospectors were here mining for gold, and yeah, trying to get everything there. So can we actually read this? So Red Mountain. Do this? No. Red Mountain is a set. See that? It's not gonna. I'm getting beeped out by a car now. So let's let's. Couldn't quite read that, but it's basically something to do with the rock forms and the slopes. So obviously we are holding up traffic, and I don't want to annoy the locals, but there we go. So yeah, so got all your local sightseeing tours. Don't forget to tip the driver on the way out. So let's make sure we don't hit anything on the way out. I think I'm in that way. I think I'm in that way. Alright, cool, let's go. That car literally just drove around it with me. But yeah, so you got, what is this? So you've got like, everything here's got something on, but I can't read it, it's going too fast. Right, I'm guessing that's a bridge or something of some shape or form, maybe even a conveyor belt or something used to transport material. Alright, so we're going downhill, so looks like we are getting to the bottom of the valley, as it were. So I'm not going to confess to be the most competent of ATS driver. Haven't set up things like engine braking or anything like that, so I don't know. Please don't hate me if I'm doing something wrong here. I'm not. You know, I drive around, I look at the sites, and I deliver a lot of stuff. That's about about the extent of what I do. If there's something I should be doing, I'm always open to a sensible conversation, and if there's something I can improve on, please do let me know. But yeah, I might be doing something completely obvious that might improve my driving. I can't be doing anything worse, I'm sure. But yeah, let me know. I've driven a few loads of sales. I think it was about, I can't even remember what level I was on, but yeah, something like an instructor level in terms of driver level. I've got a few drivers and some trucks and some garages, and kind of that's about the extent of where I do. There's a lot more competent YouTubers out there who I watch and enjoy their content, that are far more heavily invested in ATS than I am, do it more properly than I do, and are there. So for those of you that are saying and enjoying this, then hopefully I'm not butchering it completely, but yeah, thank you. So okay, so look, we've got one of these avalanche tunnels here. Let's see if I can get outside. Yeah, there you go. So look, obviously dedicated avalanche zone there, so the avalanches go over the road rather than across it, and it's designed to sort of scoot over the top. Right, I'm not going to smash into that car, I might know. So yeah, it goes over the top of the road rather than straight across it. There's a couple of those on this road, I think. God, you are literally sticking to 25 mile an hour. Yeah, there's a couple of those as we go down that are designed to sort of funnel that away from you. Let's have a look. So, see the road going over there on the other side. Right. Not sure what we've had there. Probably someone's earned some money for me, or a loan instalment has been paid, one or other. So for those that are interested this week, we have, what do we have? So we have a used packaging, yes, from to Montrose Walmart, and we have, it's about 5,000 euro, no, $5,000, sorry, not euro, $5,000 job. Thinking of my ETS2 times, but yeah, look at this, look at that scenery. Amazing, apart from me pushing the camera into the wall. But yeah, it's great scenery. So yeah, we have a waypoint or viewpoint, whatever you want to call these new things, coming up here just on the left. So we will try and do that, and get ourselves, look at that lovely little bridge up there. Yeah, get ourselves a bit of an idea as to the views and what's available, and what we should be looking at here, rather than my really poor my sightseeing tours. You can go and walk out over the the ravine there. Right, perfect. So let's go through another tunnel. Cool, and then we have so it's a viewpoint up here on the left. So let's try and find somewhere to stop. I think we're going to have to get across the road, so hopefully there's nothing coming and we're able to sort of stop and see what's coming. Right, cool. So let's indicate and go over. Right, we're just going to abandon the truck here. Cool. So let's do that. Stop there. Put the parking brake on. Turn the engine off and press enter. There we go. So there is our truck from Homestall, and look at this beautiful view. So I'm guessing that is, don't know, do you think that's Montrose? Who knows? Yeah, there's the little viewing platform that we looked at before as we drove past it. That's if you're scared of heights, probably don't. I'll look in the waterfall. Look at that beautiful little thing. I do like the water effect as it's going down that hill. That does look good. Some rocks and trees. Yeah, probably not the best sightseeing, but yeah, mountain of some shape or form. Someone's probably going to tell me that that's some special mountain or something that they should be aware of, but it's a mountain, and more trees and more rocks, which, if you like that kind of thing, Colorado's for you. Plenty of trees and rocks for you. There we go. So that was Colorado. Well, not Colorado, but that was. I'll pass that. So let's set the parking brake off. All right, let's go. Let's try not to crash into anything. All right, so it doesn't look like there's anything coming. There's a truck coming. All right, we look clear. I have to look outside because I can't really see. Oh, we can't come in. All right, let's go. All right, let's go. All right, hopefully there's nothing coming. There we go. So yeah, so there's loads of those little things dotted around. The viewpoints, for those that have played it, you probably know. And I think they've started introducing them into some of the other states as well. Some of those states that were already in before, like Colorado. So yeah, some are going back now, so you can go back to those and find them all, which is great until you realise that half the states you've been to, you've found most of the towns, but that's kind of about it. Right, so let's. What have we got here coming up here? So this is the mining company, I think, which is on this main road. So you have a mining company just before you get into the town. So yes, NAMIC, North American Mining something Industries and Quarries. I'd love to know who thinks up these names for this for these companies in this game. I know it's, I might be wrong. That might be the actual name of a company in America, but yeah, it's definitely some interesting namings of various different towns. So we are into. There you go. We got an unlocked achievement, which is the $1 Million Highway. So that's obviously the fact we've completed that. And then where are we? So is this actually into Montrose, or are we? I think this is Roue, if I remember rightly, which is just a little town that isn't particularly on the map, but it does look very picturesque. Look, there's a street sweeper going there, and yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything going on here. It's not actually a discoverable place. It's just one of those towns that are sort of put in for I don't guess because it can. Right, so we're going through, trying not to hit any cars at these intersections. Off-road racing tours. Yep, it's that kind of place around here. There's a derelict road on the right. That's fine. The Little Shepherd's Inn. So yeah, it's again, amazing name for it. And then we're 50. So I guess that's us out of now. That's more. I don't know, more state parks. You can see that we're starting to level off. The clouds are coming back, so that must mean we're in for more rain. And it's nice how the weather sort of kept itself nice whilst we were going through the $1 Million Highway, and potentially we're then going to get rain by the time we get out of it. So let's carry on. I think we've only got. I'm trying to look at my sat-nav timings and stuff. So we've got 12 miles roughly left to go before we get to the destination, and it's about 15 minutes on the timer. So one question, guys, for those of you that are still here and have still stuck around, those of you that are enjoying this game and maybe even playing it yourself, I keep meaning to try and get some form of either head tracking or eye tracking. Now, I know there's a lot of sales and I've missed most of Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all of that stuff, but things like, I want your feedback on what you would get. Now, obviously you know what I play, you know all the games that are on the channel and all of that. So do you think I should try using Track IR or Tobii eye tracking? I've looked at both of them. They seem to be very similar. I don't know, I might be wrong. You might tell me otherwise. And they all seem to be around the same sort of price. I think Tobii's is about £190 and Track IR is a little bit more. What would your suggestions be? If you're still here, assume you either didn't click on this video by accident, or you enjoy it, or I don't know, you've forgotten to turn it off. But I like your thoughts. What do you think would be better for the games and the simulations and stuff that I play? I know some people use Track IR. I know some people use Tobii eye tracking. So yeah, just let me know. Be intrigued to hear your thoughts. Right, so here we are at Walbert. So I'm not going to go anything silly because I cannot park for toffee. I cannot, for the love of God, park this truck anything other than straight. It's a double back portion, whatever you want to call it. Oh good, it only gives me one option there, so let's click that one. Right, let's go and park this thing up and see how we go on. But yeah, I cannot reverse park for toffee. Okay, so I don't want to skip it if I can get away with it. I'd like to actually try and park it. Right, perfect. Let's go in from my lamppost. Right, come on. Right, there we go. Perfect. Let's unattach that and let's see how we go on. Right, perfect. So there we go. So I've got two. We didn't quite make it to the next level, but we kind of got there. So driven distance was a total of 142 miles. Time taken was 31 minutes. We consumed 24 gallons of fuel, and we've so far completed 31 World of Truck contracts. We are basically, you see all the points and stuff there, and we are a level 28 instructor, and we are very close to being a level 29, I don't know, instructor maybe. So as you can see there, we have completed our personal goal, which was to deliver to the 13 cities in Colorado, and as you mentioned, Jess, to drive the, oh look, it was 60 million miles whilst delivering that. As I say, I don't know what the current total is. I'm sure I will find it, and if I can find it, I'll put it up. If not, then we will find the actual amount and post it somewhere. But yeah, that's Colorado. Obviously, as you can see from the map, in terms of the map, we've been pretty much most places. You'll see a few bits and pieces of roads and stuff to left discovered, like for example the road between Durango and Alamosas looks still pretty cool, and you've got some of the main highways that goes up to Sterling. Not really sure how we discovered Sterling. I think because we went to Bushnell's here and that's kind of there, but there's not a lot else. The one things that are left to do, which would be quite cool, is where is it? These ones. So there's a wind farm, which you can deliver parts of a wind turbine to, and some cool other bits and pieces. Yeah, there's one there as well. So, but yeah, there's some cool stuff that we can do there. Obviously, we've already been into the likes of the other states, and there's a few places we've still got to discover up here as well. So we've still got lots to do in this. If you're interested in more ATS, then please do let me know. But guys, I think it'd be a good opportunity to end the video there. So yeah, guys, if you did like today's video, please don't hesitate to click the like button. If you didn't like ATS, and you want more bus stuff, then hit the dislike button, and we will return it to our usual schedule. But yeah, guys, if there's any question, queries, comments or suggestions, then please don't hesitate to put those down in the comment section down below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, then please click the subscribe button if you've enjoyed what you've watched, and don't forget to click the bell notification icon so you can be updated when new episodes go live. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Take care, bye.